Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience tuning in Mississippi, as well as joining us online worldwide through our friends at iHeartRadio. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, I think all of us, as we're heading into the final quarter of 2020, have been concerned about the different issues we've been facing, especially when it comes to finances, where our next guest is here to share with you guys some tips that he's been able to give to his clients that maybe you can benefit as well from. We're excited to welcome Joe Duran to our program. He is the head of Goldman Sachs Personal Financial Management. We'll talk to Joe not only about what you guys should know about the importance of planning, but also where you can get some assistance as well. Joe, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Cyrus. It's great to be here.
Well, look, as I mentioned, because of the work you're doing with Goldman Sachs, you've been able to advise your own clients during this time. What are some of the tips that you've been sharing with your clients, Joe, that you think our audience may benefit from as we're kind of dealing with, the turbulence of this year?
Well, obviously, to say it's been turbulent is almost an understatement. We've had the biggest, sharpest decline in the shortest period of time in the history of the market. We fell over 30% in 6 weeks. And then one of the most abrupt recoveries we've ever seen. And, of course, we've seen this incredible run in tech stocks. In the midst of it, people are in the seesaw battle between the fear of missing out because the markets have recovered so quickly, and the fear of losing money, concerned about the elections and the return of a pandemic if it comes back in the fall. And so the first most important thing we can say to people is, look, don't let emotions get in the way of your decisions. And second, don't make the decision based on just today, because the reason people fail in investing is that they're emotionally vested in either one of those fears, missing out or losing money. And second, that they're sitting making decisions based on what's happening today. And the market already reflects all of everybody's fears and anxieties. And so what you need to do is take a step back, look at a long-term perspective, and most importantly, ensure you have a portfolio that you can sit with regardless of what happens in the markets, that participates in tech stocks and also in value stocks, because invariably yesterday's winners become tomorrow's losers.
I'm glad you mentioned that about the portfolio, Joe, because that, of course, brings up especially the work that Goldman has been known for. I want to talk about financial management. That's one of the things that you all are able to offer. How can those financial managers help our audience out there, Joe, whether we're talking about individuals or families during this time?
Sure. Well, Goldman Sachs has always had a reputation of being the gold standard for ultra-high net worth families. And we at Goldman Sachs Personal Financial Management work with everyday folks who work hard and wouldn't be considered themselves to be ultra-high net worth. And our job is really twofold. Number one, to understand you really well, to have a personal interaction with you, to understand what matters to you and how you want your financial life to unfold. One of the mistakes people make when they pick an advisor is that they look for somebody who has lots of investment acumen, and if they spend too much time talking about themselves, they're the wrong advisor. You want an advisor who spends all their time understanding you, because you are unique, there is no one else like you, and how do you react and think about money, what do you want it to do for you, and helping you to make sure that money serves you and not the other way around. The second is that you need to work with an advisor who has the expertise and the resources to help you with any financial question you might have. One of the advantages we have at Goldman, obviously, is we're a global firm, delivering our services one-to-one with an intimate relationship with an advisor. And we have hundreds of great advisors around the country whose singular job is to understand you well and bring you the best of Goldman Sachs to help solve your problems. And so, again, our job is to bring you and your family in, understand your priorities, and make you make financial decisions that get you a life that is as rich as possible. And that just doesn't mean financially, but that you make choices that align with your values.
Right. One thing I noticed, Joe, when I was prepping for this segment is it definitely does take the individual into account. The website our audience can go to is GoldmanPFM.com. Again, that's GoldmanPFM.com. And one of the first things you see when you go to the site is that they want to know about you as an individual. Do you think that is one of the things that sets Goldman apart from other people who might just look at you collectively? Goldman actually looks at you as an individual and your situation as an individual.
Yeah, one of the things that makes us really special is that we really have a boutique approach. We very much believe that human beings are the secret to helping you make a good decision. So we have great technology, we have great resources, but none of it matters if you don't have a one-to-one relationship. It's like a great doctor, a great accountant, or a great lawyer. They understand you and how you're likely to react to different circumstances. Otherwise, all the greatest advice in the world will go on deaf ears because you only listen to advice if you are understood. That's true if you're one of my 3 daughters, and it's true if you're a client of a financial advisor, that if you're going to listen to their advice, you first need to be understood.
So true. Again, everyone, Joe Duran has been our guest. He's the head of Goldman Sachs Personal Financial Management. Again, that website is GoldmanPFM.com. Make sure you guys make a note of that, GoldmanPFM.com, for more information. And, Joe, it goes without saying, you're welcome back here anytime. Looking forward to having you back again.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You do the same thing, Joe. And we thank your audience for tuning into this segment of Conversations Live. If you all came in late, you're joining us on the podcast side of our program. Don't worry. The replay will be available for you guys on the radio side. You guys can also find the replay link as well. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. Let's make today amazing. Take care.